Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your free NBA preview and prediction on today's game between the Washington Wizards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. It is Friday, January 1st. Happy New Year's, everybody. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your day. As always, don't forget, you can subscribe to this channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. Okay, guys, before we get to the Wizards and the T-Wolves, let's take a look at the computer record on the season. Hitting at 60%, 59.7, 40-27 on the year for the computer on the straight-up forecast. 37-30 against the point spread for 55.2%. 31-36 with the over-under, so a little bit of work to be done here on the totals. But let's get to this one here between the Wizards and the T-Wolves. Now, Washington coming off that tight loss last night to the Chicago Bulls, 133-130. So this good news, bad news situation for the Wizards. The bad news is you're on a really bad losing streak, 0-5. The good news, you don't have to sleep on it any longer. You got a next game to play. And as a coach in football, you tell your players the most important game's the next game, and that's what Washington's got to look at here. And they got to go into this game with the T-Wolves. And I think Minnesota's in a tough spot here today. Looking at the point spread, and here's the thing: you got to wonder, why is Washington a 1-point favorite, right? Think like a bookmaker, as my good friend Ross Benjamin always says. 230.5 is the number. ATS forecast, the computer pick, gonna lean with the Wizards here. 114-110, over under at 225.27. Wizards 0-5 on the season, 1-4 against the point spread, 3-2 to the over. And Minnesota 2-2 straight up and against the forecast point spread, 0-4 to the under. Now, looking at the value index on this game, not a lot of value on either of these teams. In fact, there's none. But the chance of winning does favor Washington at 59%, and they have a 90% chance of covering on the law of average theory. So the percentage play does favor the Wizards. However, I have a rule of thumb when it comes to point spread and totals and your betting. It's the streaks. I don't like to try to catch a falling knife. And right now, Washington's on this really bad losing streak, 5-0 to start the season, 4-game losing streak. And Minnesota, two-game losing streak straight up and against the point spread, and 4 towards the under. Now, the reason why I don't like betting against streak is just it's too hard to predict, and it's just teams go on streaks, not so often in their seasons, right? I mean long streaks of over 4 games, 4 or 5 games losing streak. It's just the atmosphere is very bad. But looking at the Wizards' last couple of games, they played their last 4 of the last 5 games at home. So this is a good spot for Washington. Get on the road, get a little loose with the guys, get ready for game time, and just go out there and air it out and have some fun. Now, Minnesota, on the other hand, they're coming off a road trip that didn't do too well. 124-101 loss to the Clippers, 127-91 against the Lakers. But they did have success against the Jazz, but the Jazz right now are not what we thought they are. A little Denny Green reference right there. The Bears are who we thought they were. And they beat the Pistons 0-4, 0-5 Pistons, 111-101. Now, coming off a road trip here, looking at the Minnesota Timberwolves here, teams coming off road trips as an underdog. So coming off a road loss as an underdog, and they're playing at home, only 2-7 against the point spread. And home teams off 2 days rest in the NBA this year, 4-13. So, this is not a good spot for the Minnesota Timberwolves. However, because of my golden rule of sports betting, I don't bet into streaks. I either bet against them or with them. And if I were to bet this game, I think I look at the total. I think the under might be where you want to lean, but the Kogo's at 69%. So, having said all that, probably just going to lay off this game. All right, guys, there you have it. That's my preview and prediction on today's game between the Wizards and the Timberwolves. And hopefully that helps you out. If not, well, sorry about that. As always, shop for value, play those percentages. We'll see you back shortly with another Rain Report.